Here we are. Hopefully this will work. Testing volume, testing mic. Hi, Flowmore. Okay. So I had this bright idea just right before stream of creating like a little sort of simple game of higher, lower, and I thought, see if it could be done. Heyo, Melon. Yeah, hey. First, a few things I want to change before continuing this. Just a few little tweaks. With name changes. Name this event. And then what's the other one? Put that there. That would be exit. In notes. And then there was another thing that was kind of bugging me in the last live stream, but I didn't do too much about it. That was to clear the string for hello. Should probably be there. And then one more thing for sorry. That was like you know, if you don't have anything to be sorry for, like you haven't angered S.C.A.I.O.N or anything, then he or she, I don't even know the gender of S.C.A.I.O.N yet. I mean, my my computer here, I've assigned a she, and then my keyboard is definitely a he. So it's weird that we kind of tend to do that. So that would be, it's different from 0. And then we would put that probably there. Yeah, so that should be good. The other thing that did not work earlier was this one. Couldn't get it to play. Test it a bit first. So when you type in hello, right, that works. And that doesn't. that doesn't, I can't figure out why. So might as well just start all over again, I guess. Hey Zeke, yeah, higher or lower? Guess the number. If it's and then you can sort of like basically the computer generates a number, and then you guess it, and it'll tell you if it's higher or lower, and then at the end it'll tell you how many guesses it took to get that name, and that's the idea behind this particular game. Right before Livestream, I decided, hey, why not do this and see if I can. Um, okay. Delete all of that and literally start again, I guess. Um, so we will copy this. So the options. And let's see if I can get this done first because it's okay. It's been bugging me since the last live stream. I have actually been focused a lot on Tales of the Otherworld more than anything else. It's a game. If that is equals to song, right? Yeah, do it this way instead. See if this will make any damn difference. It's equals to play. Let me display that. I think I'm going to change this to song first. No. Song or game. Okay. And if so, then delete image 2. Delete that. And when the number of songs is equal to 0, wait a minute. I am just going to do it this way, because I know this works. I should have done this in the beginning, but hey. And then song or game. If this doesn't work, then I don't know. Yeah, input, play, or game or song. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see, play game. The messed up. This is the messed up thing, though. It's kind of like, in the old version, the one that's actually um, from the game jam works when you play game or play song. But then when it's duplicated exactly as it is on a live stream, it doesn't seem to work. Yeah, see? I mean, playtesting in live stream always has some issues, which is just totally weird. So uh, do it this way. Let's just do it this way instead. Direct copy and paste. But I don't want it to learn for the AI. So when it starts with play, give the options. When it contains game, delete the image. If AI intelligence, AI learning is less than 3, don't know any games yet, fine, and then it'll clear that. And if it's not game, equals to song. If the number of songs unlocked is 0, then it'll give you the options of that. Unlocked songs is 1. That would be, yeah, that would be the switch. If it isn't, then turn it off and clear the input again. So technically it should be okay. Always, always live stream issues. You can never go wrong. Works offline, doesn't work online. Uh, yeah, there you go. It was exactly the same virtually before. I don't know any games yet. A song, and of course, if you do, it will play the song. But I haven't set it up because YouTube copyright music. Bruh. So let's have a look at the debug then. That, yeah, play song commands input. That's correct. Okay. Game. Well, yeah, that's all set up. So it works. It works now. And it reflects in the debug too. So we can copy this and paste. What am I? If intelligence learning is below 1, doesn't know any games. If it's greater than 1, um, yep, reading perfectly, just as it should. But I still don't get why, kind of like, you do it live exactly as it is, and it didn't work. It's weird. Okay. So might as well do the game. We'll have this. Have this like that. So, best way to go about this then. No. Check variable box. I think. Um, Probably need two, at least two. Is less than or equals to 1. This is going to be okay. Trying to kind of like formulate it in my head because I haven't made any notes. It's just on the fly. It's going to be quite interesting. So this one is going to be the basically the I guess the AI level, if you like. And then the next one, this one would be number levels. Like say in the beginning, it would be level 1 would only have 3 numbers, 3 spaces. And then this one would be the random number based on the levels. Okay. So say between 100 and 150. And then we have input string variable. Numbers only. Okay. 890. And cancel. Number levels. Yep. Yes, this is for S.C.A.I.O.N. This is. So I am doing it within S.C.A.I.O.N to see what kind of things that you can do. So it's the game itself should work, but might have to change a few things. Um, so Number of levels, random number. Should be 3 spaces. And then if the number of levels is it's less than random number, display message, something simple, higher. If it is greater than, it would be lower. And if it's equals, well, nailed it. Okay, so play game. For the purposes of testing, we will call this okay. Didn't implement it properly yet. Where is it? Play game. That should be there. Battleships. Yeah. Yeah, it could definitely be made in Bakin. I must admit, it's been so long since I have actually played that game. It would be intriguing to see. I'd say challenge accepted, but I don't have much time nowadays, it seems. Um, okay, so we have to. All right, so if the learning is that, then probably safely delete this anyway. So play game. Did that. If AI learning is less than 1, I don't know any games yet. Otherwise, um, play game. Don't know any games yet. So do the debug and then change the AI learning to 1. I need a new mouse. The left button is messing up again. Keeps on double clicking and so forth. Okay, AI learning is 1. I know why. Oh, yeah, non-RPG game. That would be cool. It's funny you should mention that because I have been thinking about using like a type of visual novel for Bakin for quite some time because the layouts and the interface and all of that will basically achieve a lot of things and have movies and have lots of animations too. You could do it in Smile Game Builder, but not very well because of the movies. And that was what was holding me back from that. It was sort of like a simple visual novel, but I wanted to do a lot more with it. So we shall see. Okay, let's do the debug and put the AI learning at 1.2. Play game. Yeah, of course. Of course. Clue would be an awesome, that would be something awesome in Bakin. I remember that, my sister and I and a group of friends used to play that. AI level. Oh, there shouldn't technically be anything right because you're executing this, the game is higher and lower. So, Yeah, quite a lot. As I mentioned in the last stream as well, I have started creating, the Pontoon 21 Blackjack, whatever, in Bakin. And I kind of like, at the moment, it's just designing a couple of cards to do that. But having something like Clue, I think, or something similar would be pretty cool. The other thing I was entertaining in the back of my mind, but not sure how would how it would go about, was to have like a board game similar to Talisman. They had like an online digital version, which absolutely kind of like it's just infuriated me because the randomness, I swear it cheated. But the cool thing is about that is in Bakin you could do the camera angles the same way they would normally would. Um, I have not played Betrayal at House on the Hill. At least I don't think so. I will have to look into that for sure. But what? Okay. Let's see. Probably have to put this in a and nailed it. Uh, okay, AI level. That would be AI learning, I guess. Instead. And then this one. Guess number. Think clue, but you can become a monster. Ooh. Ooh. Now that sounds really cool. Okay. We'd have to like this is definite I think that would definitely be doable in back in. Like Zeke said, a lot of arrays. I mean, arrays are fabulous things in Bakin. For 90% of things now, I use the arrays. And if SGB had had them, that would have been quite a changer. When the AI learning is less than 1, number of levels would be 3. That would be 3 spaces. Random number. And then input the string. So if the number guessed is less than the random number, be higher. If it's higher than that, it would be lower. It's a guessed number. With that, I have heard so much about GPT, and the image equivalent is Midgard, I think. But I'm having to join another Discord thing and just do that. No, I just can't be bothered. Got too many, too many Discord things open. I've heard so much about the Chat GPT that I might have a look at it. Interesting thing is this this video on YouTube. I can't remember where it is or who created it now, but it actually typed in to the Chat GPT to write a code for a specific game, and it was absolutely disturbing how it did it. It said basically write a game based on this topic in Python, and it wrote it. So when he installed it and sort of like put it in and compiled it and everything, it actually worked swimmingly, with except for like 2 or 3 bugs which he had to go in. But it is alarming how good that thing is. I think one of the reasons why I'm not having it is because of how powerful it is, and I'm sort of like terrified of that kind of thing, you know, or at least like a deeper part of me. That would be the case in point. Uh, the case in point would be like okay, so I really need a new mouse. This is annoying. Uh, keeps on double clicking. Okay. It is. It is. That's what I was looking at. The play game should be empty, but it shouldn't be that. Perhaps cleared it a little bit too soon after because looking at it, it types it in, but it doesn't actually do the input. So I mean, since this is so freaking simple, could actually put it in here instead. Write an entire event that walked up and said hello. Oh yeah. I I'm not using Unity anymore. Just can't get along with it. Not at all. It's just one of those things. But unfortunately, I've been using Unreal Engine, and even with the computer that I got, there are certain things that crash the system. I don't know if it's a bug or something, but hey, if it's due to my system, or actually because they still haven't fixed the bugs that was in the previous. I mean, I have a very good computer, and even when it's set on like medium or high, there are certain parts that tend to lag. It's it's a system hog, that's for damn sure. Okay, so what makes me interested actually in more in Unreal is a lot of these companies now, they are planning on using Unity to create like next gen games. And I've had a look on YouTube about the upcoming games that sort of this year and next year, and the photorealism on that is absolutely since Unity can handle all of that. It's what was the name of the game? I don't know. There was one game. It was an MMO, and it looked like you were just the forest scene. There was this one forest scene where you were walking through, and it was absolutely fantastic. It looked just like you were going through a real forest with real grass, real trees, and the god rays. And I mean, I'm one of these people who kind of grew up with the 8-bit, um, 16 color graphics. So seeing things progress from that to what can be achieved now is just amazing. This is why I enthuse so much about it and why it scares me so much, I think. Because technology is advancing at such a rapid rate that we are going to be in an age soon where I think AI in particular is going to be pretty superior. Maybe it will become Blade Runner or some other scenario where everything is integrated. Um, okay, what have we done? Messed all of this up. Okay, yeah, this is why it messed things up. And that, um, so created the number of levels. It certainly would. It's ironic. It's sort of like there will probably be a lot of different jobs, but without getting too political, uh, there's going to be like somebody at the top. It would be AI creating AI jobs to create human jobs, and I think we may get to a point where the AI would learn so much that I honestly think that it would elevate itself above godhood status, if you like, and then deem humans not fit. That's probably not going to happen for another like 30 years, but it is kind of like going to reach that point unless the people who are employed to keep it in check don't cross any boundaries and basically somehow put some safeguards in there. I don't think AI will be so intelligent that it can actually probably bypass a lot of the safety measures in place, but it might get to that point or borderline that point. Um, okay, is that a random number? The guest number. Yeah, it definitely messed up. Definitely messed up when just copied and pasted things. During every revolution, jobs been lost, technology's been gained. Yep, definitely. You sort of like the Industrial Revolution from the late 1700s to the early 1800s. Same sort of thing. When they started producing factories, it's kind of like a lot of jobs were lost, and you know people became poor, but then new jobs became available. there will always be that one, like somebody who would be at the top in control, trying to make profit, and there will always be the workers, regardless. Um, my mouse. Okay, it's there. Start. Yeah, of course it's lagging. Why I don't like loops. I hate loops in Bakin. Well, anyway, I'm gonna put this on a test map anyway. Um, what makes this start player? What's this? What did I test before? Oh, now I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued by this one. Oh, okay. A little bit of experimenting with some settings. Cool. Right, there you go. Level 1, guess the number. Would be between 100 and try 100. Higher. Lower. Huh. Lower still. And lower still. That's it. For some reason the mouse doesn't work with this. I don't know why. Nailed it. Took 4 guesses. But this is the code for it. Have to set up at least a 0 weight. Yeah. Yeah. It does have something to do with that, I guess, and that's just sort of a bit of an inconvenience. Here it is, within the loop. Guess the number. And that's it. so this does work. Fairly painless enough, and then sort of the additional one is basically took three guesses. So I guess like if the idea is that if this is meant to be the intelligence, so if the intelligence is a certain amount, then they'll just basically add on little spaces to it, and then the more intelligence it is, the larger the number you have to guess. I don't know. I'm going to enter that into it, but a 10 by 10 grid. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'll have a look at some layouts in a minute. That should be changed, see. So multi-line text. I wonder if you can have an N in here. I don't think it would be that hard, no. Um, you don't know. No, you're not able to have returns, so just do it this way. And then this should be roughly there. It would have to be like for the battleships, would really have to be quite a custom menu setup to place the ships and so on. That would be you could have the grid, and then you could have it where like specifically custom a highly customized menu to select the ship that you want to put and the placement, and then you would probably have to do the equivalent of collisions because you can't have things touching. And then a kind of like AI system for the map to place them for the computer to place them. It wouldn't be too much of a problem because I think it would be mostly like just uh replicating it, shuffle them around a bit, yeah. Or the collision, I think it wouldn't be too much of a problem, especially if the way that you could do it is if you presumably you'd be using the 3D models, so you could just sort of like use their um collisions, and then for the rest of it, I'm honestly not sure how how we would go about doing that. Each tile would technically be either water or the space of a ship. Yeah. Yeah, so there's terrain management, collision management. Yep. Okay, Melon, challenge accepted. You wanted something non-RPG? Well, this might be it. I just don't have the time. It seems to sort of do too much because I've been primarily working on Otherworld, and it's kind of like in between work and other projects and all of that. It's been quite it's been quite something. Or also, if it was kind of like the game development thing, perhaps you could tutorialize it a little bit for purpose. But yeah, it would be very, very interesting. But anyway, tomorrow I am going to um, I'm going to start doing the gameplay videos for the Game Jam thingy, starting with S.C.A.I.O.N, its original version. So you can actually see where it's sort of from its early beginnings to now, and at least sort of got something done where it's a higher and lower, and that was pretty simple enough. But it's a matter of integrating it actually into the the AI system properly. But also, I gotta mention that next Sunday I may not stream Bakin. I may sort of like just give it a break for a little bit and focus on project. So instead, I was like wanting to do a live stream a game or do that more regularly. Get my YouTube channel active again, tutorials, videos, and gameplay live streams. But I just don't know yet. I was thinking about Red Dead Redemption since I've only played about not even a third of the way through. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The problem is, sort of, people watch it because I'm a casual streamer and I don't really like talking over people who are talking. I like to kind of sit and absorb the scenes that we're going. It is a good game from what it started, and I started another game. Only this time I put everything on, absolutely everything on ultra, and I had an ENB, not like one that sort of just over does things. It's just a small ENB that kind of like enhances a few of the lighting effects and the snow and all of that, and it's fantastic. So maybe that would be the one to stream. I'm not going to do Hogwarts Legacy. But when Starfield comes out, that is when, I'm going to jump right all over that. And it will be a blind playthrough. So now that we got that sorted, like that. Oh yeah, the randos, the woke crowd. But I'm not doing it for other reasons, and I won't go into it, but it's not related to the game itself. It's related to some of the people around it. I'll watch other people playing it, and that's fine. But as a matter of principle, I will not buy it or play it, and that's final. There are a couple of other games as well. I'm not going to mention it because, well, problems. That on principle I will not buy or endorse because they support indirectly or directly things that I do not agree with, and I'm very strict on certain morals and ethics. And that's just the way it has to be, I guess. Gonna change this later. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was this was for the game over one. But anyway, I'm gonna end the live stream here. Just sort of did what I wanted to do, and we'll just have to see. Next week I'll probably start live streaming gameplay more than anything else. Perhaps I can do a poll. Which games would most be viewed or something, I don't know. Red Dead Redemption 2, though, is on the top of my list. So, thank you all for coming in. And I want to talk to you in a... Well, uh, if you do, Melon, I have tonight and tomorrow off. So I will see if I can just pop in whenever you can. And if not, I'll watch it after. Right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the Discord.